It's done. Hello, Monika. Welcome on the show. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
I really want to share your story, Monika, because you have gone through a very powerful transformation. So, can you explain what was your life and business like before you joined SOMBA Kickstart?
Where to start? It's always the question because it had been a long, dark time before I had several struggles in my life. In It all started 2011. At that time, I had been working for a famous publishing house called Duden in Germany. It's very famous, and I got a job there. And I thought that was fantastic to have a job with this famous publishing house called Duden. And as long as there is a German language, you will never, be in your life without a job. But in 1 year, I not only lost my husband, which we had been together for 30 years.
Hmm.
And I also lost this job with Duden because Duden had been sold to another, big company. And from one moment to the other, I lost my job, I lost my husband, and I had two daughters who had been traumatized. And so the struggle began to really come up on your feet again. And that took me, I think, about 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a long time. I had became depressed, and yes, I made several, steps to come out of this. I had always been working, but somehow I lost my way, and I saw I saw my purpose in, supporting my daughters. I worked in the nights for other publishing houses, and so my daughters became number one in my life.
Yeah.
And then I met a new partner after several years. And that was the beginning of, I think, everything, because, I think when there's love, you have all the energy that is needed to start something new. And he was, or still is, a manager. And he was traveling around the world, business trip after business trip. And I stayed at home and I always thought, who have I become? I never wanted to be this housewife and caring mother. That is fantastic to be that, but this is not my only, purpose in life to serve others or to wait until your partner will be at home again. So I thought, okay, there must be something else. There must be a door, and you have to find the door. And
Yes.
this was when you came up. And
So you were looking for a door and you found the door, and the door was SOMBA
yeah,
Kickstart. What
right.
year was that, or when was that?
It was the end of 2019.
So January 2020, you joined.
No, it was September. I think September
September
or August
2019. Yeah, yeah,
2019.
September 2019. Yeah, we ran Kickstart then.
Right. And I saw this, coming up because I'm on Facebook, and I thought about myself, okay, what is this about? And, I didn't know anything about online business or, uh, nothing, I was not fit in technical stuff beside making books.
Yeah.
And everything was new. So I thought about myself, could I manage that? Could that be something for me? And I read everything around about you. I read everything you have written in the internet, and I thought, okay, that's great, because what I really loved about you, that was, is your purpose, your mission.
Hmm.
And this was the same situation I had been in, because I had been looking for a new way to lead my life and also my business life.
Mm.
And I didn't want to be behind the curtain anymore.
Mm.
I wanted to be seen and to work with other people, with other women too, of course, also with men, because I work now with authors and, female and male
Yeah.
authors. And with this kickstart, when I decided, of course, it was a lot of money. This was the money issue too. And I thought, oh, could I do that? I don't have the money, but maybe I could get it somehow. And after a while thinking about that, it became more and more serious and more important to really jump, because I understood that if I would wait, for what could I wait?
Yeah. What are
You
you
had
waiting
the
for?
offer for me, and I
Yeah.
knew that somehow. And this waiting situation, waiting for my partner, waiting for my children to come out of their struggles and everything, that was not good for me anymore. So I wanted to have the action again,
Mm.
and I felt really coming up as long as I listened to you, this need for something new. I wanted to give it a try.
Yeah.
And so I decided to press this button. And
You pressed the button, and what happened? You created a course that you're still selling today.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I had such a drive with your energy and your this course. Um, Something went really well for me, because you made it very easy to follow the steps. Because I easily run overwhelmed, but you made it so easy that even myself, with my all my excitement and my, power, I could follow the steps. And then somehow I had this one night. This it was the night before we had to find um, the
Idea.
title
Before you
of
had to
one.
submit the course
Yeah.
idea.
Before
Yeah.
I had to submit the course,
Yeah.
I had this night. I didn't know what to do, because of course, I do. I make books since 30 years, more than 30 years, but I never taught anybody how to write a book or something like that. I really switched. I shifted.
Yeah.
It was a general shift in my life, and I thought about what could I do now? What could be my message? And then I found literally a book in the internet. And with this book, I read some pages of that. This inner door opened, and it was somehow like, a message from the sky or so. And I found the message for my course, and since then I offer this course, Write Your Book in 33 Days.
Yeah.
And I work with energy. It's somehow this energy work, because everything is about energy. This is what I really understood by making or participating in this Kickstart. This
Yeah.
energy. Nowadays I'm in momentum, and
Yes. You've stepped up. Yeah.
it's a really great name for a course too, because it's all about this momentum.
Mm.
And I could build up my momentum, because it was a coincidence of situations. I had my private and business situation, and I found you with your offer. So this came together, and it was like a big bang for me. For me, it was a big bang.
Nobody believes, Monika, that you were ever depressed.
Yeah. The people who laugh the most have the most experience in life. This is something I really experienced in you're working with people and coaching authors, because you never could imagine what they write by only talking to people. I'm always surprised by their books and what they find by writing, step by step, day by day, in 33 days. So
Yes.
this is amazing. I now have some books that have been written in the last course on my table, and they will be published in 2 months. And wow, I'm so flashed by because I can teach now how you can open the door to your inner muse, because I found it in Kickstart
Yeah.
myself. So
You sell. So, how much money have you made from that course? Do you think? Do you have
in
approximate
this
idea?
year, altogether,
Yeah, just overall from this particular course. I know you sell some other things, but just this course.
This in this year, I already offered this course 2 times, and that was each time more than 10,000.
Yeah.
And after the course, I sell a VIP package. That's all again 10,000. So
So each
yeah,
time you make about 20,000, and that's
yeah,
this year. So last year,
yeah,
you know, that's possible from a 4 week course.
yeah. It's
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
I don't
Monica.
have the numbers as you always tell, but um, you know, in my business, it's for me. I have about 10 to 12 people who participate,
Yeah.
and I work, 1 to 1 each day with each person. In a way I created, and this really works, and that is the reason why people really, you always teach what you have to learn or learn by yourself. So I can now teach how to be energized and inspired each day, how
Yeah.
to get contact and connection to your inner creativity or inner muse, or as I call it, it's the writing genius, because everybody has it. And when you find this again, everything is possible. And this is what I experienced. And so I can tell other people really how this could work. When you have this, you have all you need.
You have all you need. So
Yeah.
you completely turned your life around from
Yeah.
losing everything, both privately and
Yeah.
professionally, and then, finding love again and finding your passion and living your purpose and being
Yeah.
able to help people with something that you knew. Like, what do you say to someone that thinks it's too late?
Yeah. Of course, I thought that myself so many times. I can't count them. But you know, this year I just turned 60.
Yeah.
So, to really tell the truth, I feel the mission to tell everybody, it's never too late. I started with all this stuff with online business when it was near about my 59th birthday. So I was 58 at that time.
Yeah.
And, doesn't matter. It's not never too early, and it's also never too late.
Yeah.
And you are not too not fit enough for online business, because until now I don't have a website, I don't have a freebie. I didn't, I work that much. I with my people, with
You
my
have an
courses,
amazing
and I
course and you
edit
just keep on
books.
selling it. Yeah.
I'm very busy selling my courses, and
Yes.
creating my new books in those in this aura. And yes, what did I want to say? I now
We're
lost
so
the.
excited. You are basically busy selling your program because you have
Yeah,
created such an amazing
you're
program
right.
that you don't even have the need for a website or freebie. Now it will be
Right.
good to have
I
it, but
I now
you
created.
have
Yes.
you have achieved so much without, and that is amazing proof
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the course you created in Kickstart is more than good enough. It's the foundation for your
Yeah.
success, and anything
Yeah.
else is a bonus.
And I have 200 people in my list, and this you can
You have
say
a
that.
you have a relatively small email list, but you make enough money.
Yes, that's amazing, because when people once get to know my work and
Yeah.
they realize what they can, manifest, and that it's really possible to write this book in 33 days, they always stay in my circles.
Of course.
And this becomes a real fantastic. I also have a membership right now. It's for
Yes.
free, but only for my advanced writers. And 27 authors are inside. And it's an amazing experience to have all those talks and, tips and talking about books and content. This
Yeah.
is really, really great. Thich Nhat Hanh, he said something like, community is the new Buddha. And this is what I really found. Somehow I found the possibility to connect with my people, with my tribe, you may say.
Yeah.
And so we could build some kind of a community now. In those Corona times, that was a fantastic
Priceless.
possibility to
Yeah.
stay in communication, to and to talk about really essential topics. That was, on all those authors, or people who just became authors.
Yeah.
They are so happy about this, and they find soul authors who, co-work with them, co-write some things with them, and they still meet
Yeah.
my author from my first
You
course.
have created your
Still
tribe.
meet.
They want to be a part of it. They want to be with you. You have
Yeah,
basically the customer journey. People go step by step with you.
yeah.
Monika, we could talk forever, probably. And you are so excited, and I love your transformation. What do you
Thank
say
you.
to someone that is potentially in your shoes 2 years ago?
Yes, I would say never, never give up, and believe that the next step can and will bring your happiness and fulfillment that you really desire. Believe in your next step and take the courage to jump, because there's so much to win. No matter what you feel now, no matter how old you are, or what you think about yourself, the next step can bring this fulfilling, power.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for coming on the show, Monika.
Thank you too.